So today's topic is on presentation on analysis of subconscious mind by Vice Admiral Pranav. Sir, next. Sir Donald Rumsfeld. Donald Henry Rumsfeld was an American politician, government official, and businessman who served as Secretary of Defense from 1975 to 1977 under President Gerald Ford, and again from 2001 to 2006 under President George W. Bush. He was both the youngest and the oldest Secretary to Defense. Sir, next. This explanation about the subconscious mind is given by Sir Donald Rumsfeld. Your subconscious mind is more amazing than you can imagine. No doubt, there will be things about it that you know. The things you don't know, so I thought I'd list 9 interesting things you may not have known. So next. Some of you might recall Donald Rumsfeld's tongue twister to an explanation a few years ago when he was trying to explain the limitations of intelligence reports. These are known, sir. These are known knowns. Uh, there are things we know. We know. We also know there are known unknowns. Sir, next. That is to say, we know there are some things we do not know, but there are also unknown unknowns. The ones we don't know. Well, it's true. There are things we know and things we don't. So next. Number one, the subconscious mind dreams. The subconscious mind dreams have been studied since the dawn of time by scientists, philosophers, and theologians with a myriad of different theories and interpretations. Sigmund Freud famously explained dreams as a window into our unconscious and a manifestation of our deepest theses and anxieties, mostly repressed childhood memories or obsessions. However, even Freud admitted sometimes even a cigar is just a cigar. Today, neuroscience generally agrees that dreams are a purely physiological and represent the brain's attempt to make sense of random thoughts and images from recent daytime experiences or memorizes that flit, flit through the mind during sleep. So next. The subconscious mind controls your 95% of your life. Not all that surprising really, as our subconscious mind controls our each and every physical move. Neuroscience has shown that most of our decisions, actions, emotions, and behavior depend on 95% of brain activity that lies beyond conscious awareness, meaning that 95 or much as 99% of your life comes from the programming in your subconscious mind. So next. The subconscious mind is always awake. The subconscious mind never sleeps, rests, conscious mind controls heartbeat, blood circulation, regulates, number three, regulates digestion and elimination. In sleep, our conscious mind becomes dormant while the subconscious mind stays fully awake. Science shows that we still hear and processes everything even while sleep. So next. The subconscious mind is habit-based. As we go about our daily routine, such as waking up, traveling to and from work, eating, drinking, and going to sleep, it becomes second nature. We've formed habits. This is because we process information quickly and without being aware. This is the unconscious mind at work. Freud believed that unconscious mind does most of the work of our daily activities without us even realizing it. Sir, next. Sir, five. Sir, number five. The subconscious mind takes everything literally. The subconscious mind has the habit of taking everything literally. It does not differentiate between negative and positive. So if you continually tell yourself that you'll never succeed in a particular venture, it's likely to turn out that way. The subconscious mind is objective. It doesn't think or reason independently. It simply obeys the commands it received from your conscious mind. As Henry Ford said, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. Sir, next. The subconscious mind is present based. When we dream about the future or get nostalgic think, thinking of the past, it is conscious mind that's at work. The conscious mind thinks in terms of past and future rather than the present. The subconscious mind is constantly focused on the present moment. This is why it's so important to be mindful of your inner thoughts such as I am successful rather than I will be successful. So next, the subconscious mind is like a computer processor. The subconscious mind is like a computer processor because computers were originally designed around the brain model and at one time were called electronic brains. The human body functions much in the same way to modern day computers, or rather, computers operate in much the same way to the most complex processing unit there has ever been, the human brain. The subconscious mind is far more powerful than the conscious mind and can process huge quantities of information that come via your five senses and translate them back to your brain in the blink of an eye. Sir, next. Sir, number eight. The subconscious mind is primal. The subconscious mind is primal because our subconscious mind communicates in images, feelings, and metaphors, focusing on an emotion rather than logic or reason. Our institution is the complex system in the brain that acts like a bridge between the subconscious and conscious mind. It's the process of the brain that requires to analytical reasoning. Sir, next. The subconscious mind is a multitasker. Because although many of us think we can multitask, the truth is that it's quite impossible to be consciously focused on two things at once. When we try to pay attention to two things at once, the brain gives its neuron attention to the one thing, then the other, then back to the first thing. We are never able to give simulations, simu, simultaneous attention to two things at once. Equally, it's physically impossible to feel happy and sad at the same time or angry and not. But we can switch between emotional episodes very quickly. Our subconscious, however, is a born multitasker. Sir, next. Of course, there are probably many more than nine things you may not have known about your subconscious mind. Science is always on the lookout for more unknowns. Sir, next. Conscious mind versus subconscious mind. Now, in this picture, we can see a huge ice rock floating on the water. The part of ice rock which is 5% is above the water, and the part of ice rock which is 95% is below the water. So in from this picture, we can understand that our conscious mind is also like that and subconscious mind is also like that. Our conscious mind is about 5% and subconscious mind is about 95%. It means that our subconscious mind is very deep and it's and the things which enters in subconscious minds are really harder to remove. Sir, next. The difference between conscious and subconscious mind. Conscious mind. This contains all of the thoughts, memories, feelings, and wishes of which are aware at any given moment. Unconscious or subconscious mind. This is a reservoir of feelings, thoughts, triggers, and memories that are outside of our conscious awareness. The conscious mind is of 5% and the subconscious mind is of 95% of our brain. So our subconscious mind is very, very important. So next. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to give this great opportunity to Squadron Cobra. Thank you, sir.